Now I'm coming to marketing of milk and milk products. What are the prerequisites of marketing? Though we have discussed the marketing issues through a value chain concept, now some decisions we are talking about marketing theory. In marketing, we have to take some decisions. What to sell, at what price we should sell, what commodity, what to sell means whether we should sell our produce as a raw or after some primary processing or secondary processing or make it some product, which one is more economical. Then when to sell, it is a timing depending upon the seasonal demand. Particular this is applicable in case of the products. Some products has a seasonal demand, then we can go for the manufacturing of the products, that products, and where to sell, whether to tap the market, local market, urban area, semi-urban area, national market or international market. We whether we should follow the cooperative route or informal sectors through vendors, Guria. Which one is more profitable? We have discussed all these previously. How the spread is there, what channels are involved in marketing of milk, and where which channel is more profitable. We have discussed all. So this is one point, where to sell, then how much to sell. That depend upon your marketable surplus and marketing surplus. After meeting out your local demand, we can market the surplus in the market. How to sell means the kind of channels involved in that. Large number of channels are involved, more number of intermediaries are there, profitable profit or share of the producer in consumer rupees will come down. Large and large number of intermediaries are there, the profit will secures. Then what sort of skill required? Implementation of strategic marketing, some diagnostic skills are there. What went wrong means whether we have not selected the right kind of breed. If I talk about this dairy farming, then first thing is selection of the breed. Have you selected the right kind of breed? Yes or not? Yes, we have selected the right kind of breed, but whether we have selected the right kind of animals. We have all sort of animals related to productive and reproductive parameters. In most of the cases, we don't have a record of the productive and reproductive parameters of the animals. With the sellers, these reports are not available. By judgmental value, we can give the judgmental value. We can come to know, yes, this is a right kind of animals, and we can select and we can propose. At what scale we should start? Initially, how much capital is available with us? How much cash is available to run the show in a proper manner? Then, with how many animals we should start? If we have a lesser capacity, we do not have a space, we do not have a area for feed and fodder, and we have a large number of animals, maybe 100 or 200 animals, and we could not provide them the green fodder from the local production or local availability of green fodder is not there. So definitely we have to reach upon it. Means we have to critically analyze what went wrong in taking decision related to the production. Then coming to the selection of market, whether we have selected the right channel or not. We should also look into, or we should also have a knowledge related to the programs, marketing programs and marketing policy. What is the policy of the government? What is the policy of the cooperative sectors? How that policy is favoring? Accordingly, we should design our production, we should design our strategy, we should also design our channel or procurement. Then implementation of skills. depends upon the budget, resources available, and how we organize these resources effectively. Then evaluation of skills, ability to evaluate the results. What we plan, what we achieve, where are the gaps and how to fill the gaps, how R&D organization can help us, how financing institutions can help us, from where we can get the informations, and how we can connect with the consumers who can pay better price of our quality. These are our skills we need to sharpen to make this dairy venture profitable. Then strategic planning involves managing organization. If we have a big organization, it may be a big processing plant, then we should we should go for the SWOT analysis. In strength, where are the strengths? Weakness, what are the weakness of organization, opportunity, and some sort of threats. Even we have good strengths, we able to manage the weakness, keeping in view the opportunity we are investing, but we are ignoring the threats. Threats may be external threats, maybe from the import. These kind of threat we should look into. After going through the SWOT analysis, we should redesign our business activities. Then developing strategies to achieve the objective. There should be some short-term objectives, some long, medium-term, and long-term projects. Accordingly, we should design the strategies. Then one model I would like to discuss, that is Boston Consulting Group model, BCG matrix. This is BCG matrix. Here you look into, there are stars, there are question marks, there are cash cows and dogs. In these quadrants, this left side of the first quadrant of this grade, cash cows. These, if we are here in this business where the market share is high, but market growth is low, means there are two major component. What is your share in the market and how market of your product is growing. If we have a high market share but market growth is low, then we are very much comfortable with this. It means the investment provide a steady income or profit to your business. It exhibit a strong potential in terms of returns in low growth market. The rate of returns from the business is greater than the market growth. Now we move to the second quadrant on the left hand side, rapid growth and expansion. These are the stars. Here there is a win-win situation. Means we have high market share as well as the high market growth rate. If we fail to maintain the cash flow, we may again come down to this cash cow situation. But if we are falling in question mark quadrant, like question mark, here high market growth rate, but company does not maintain a large share. Means here share is coming down, but market is growing like anything. Means there are two possibilities. You may become star. Either you can shift towards star, or you may shift to the dogs. This investment. This is the dog where market share is also less and growth is not there. Then it means we should liquidate the business. Means we should critically, based on these metrics, we should analyze our business and then take a decision. This dog means the products with low market growth and low market share. The questions or problem means we are possessing these are the questions. We have two options. We may shift if we are skillful enough. We can shift to the stars. Otherwise, it is going to fall in the block. Then stars, here is a win-win situations we have discussed, and cows are the product with low market growth but having high market share. What should be the strategy if this situation prevails? If we are in a position where there is a question mark, means growth rate is high, market share is less, then we should increase our market share. We should build a reputation in the market. We should put our whole efforts, maybe through advertising, maybe through mass media, or other through exhibitions. Anyhow, we have to capture the market share. Then coming to star, a high, both the growth rate and market share is high, then we require cash to maintain. Otherwise, we may fall down to the cash cow. In case of cash cow, then low growth rate, but market share is high, then we should hold. And we can preserve some market share. We can harvest this opportunity. We should wait when the market will grow. As the market grow, you will shift to the stars. There will be a win-win situation. Though if it comes under this category, it is better to liquidate. Then market planning, dimension of marketing planning process, analyzing the market opportunity, searching and selecting the target market, designing market strategies, planning market programs, and controlling the market efforts. Managing the marketing process, restructuring the marketing practices and business plan in response to your globalization, customization, regulations, according to the government regulations and technology change. Technology is changing day by day. Even the technology like ICT and other market fragmentations, all these factors are influencing your business. We should be skillful enough to restructure ourselves or our marketing practices in such a way so that we can get the due benefits of all the programs or government policies and globalization and so on. Then organizing of the marketing departments, building a company-wide marketing operation. Then evaluating and controlling the marketing process. When there is an uncertain situation, say for during the implementation program, for a successful strategic planning, monitoring and control the marketing activities. Very, very important. Then we should control our marketing activities, and sometimes we have to go for diversification. These are some of the methods of marketing control. Who will control? What type of control is required? Say for efficiency control, we are looking for the line department and staff management like that. If we have to go for the strategic control, then top level marketing executives will look into the matter. Then what is the purpose of control? To evaluate if it is a kind of efficiency, means our efficiency at the plant level or production unit level, firm level is decreasing, then we have to see how we can improve the efficiency of our production, or it may be of processing, to evaluate, improve spending efficiency, impact of marketing expenditure. If we are increasing the higher expenditure on marketing or maybe on advertising, then we have to look into where we can curtail the expenditure, which component we should strengthen. Likewise, the efficiency in terms of sale, advertising, sale promotion, and distributions. These are some of the approaches where we are lacking and how we can improve the efficiency. And that is being looked by the staff management and marketing officers. Then when it comes to the strategic marketing, means top level executives are involved. Then they will look for the better opportunities. It may be related to the export or import of the raw material, then product diversification, selection of the channels, choice of the channels, how we can increase the marketing efficiency. There is a need to review the existing system in the light of changing scenario. Then marketing audit, marketing excellence, complete ethics and social responsibilities. Sometimes we have company have some social responsibilities and some ethics are there, whether they are following the ethical practices or not. This kind of control is also important when we are losing our share in the market. Then we have to critically look into it. I'm talking about how to approach the customers. That was at a micro level. Now we are talking at the micro level. Then approaching the customers. How we can approach the customer? We have product, different products with us. The price in the market is there, place and promotion. These are the four um, pillars for the which are supporting to the customers. Customer is looking for the lower price, better product at right time and with you can say at right place. Then market, whole market we need to divide into segmentation. There is a heterogeneous market, we have to make it sub market which are homogeneous. Then within homogeneous market we have to target and then we go for positioning where we have to target. Then what is market segmentation? Friends, we are discussing market segmentation is a process of identifying group of desired according to how we identify the requirement of the market. What is the market requirement? Market is big, that is heterogeneous in nature. Then we have to divide into homogeneous group that make a sense. And marketing concepts depends on you can say taste, demand, and preference. We have to study, we have to have a survey of the market. And during survey, we should concentrate on what is the taste of the consumer. How much is the demand in the market? What are their preferences? Keeping in view these 3 points, we should design our production plan. Then a market segmentation is a small unit within a large market comprising of mindset of the individual because large number of individuals are there. Their individual income is different and there is different section of the society. So according to their mindset, according to their requirement, what is the need? Ultimately, we have to design our product and target the customers according to their requirement and need. There are possibilities. One market segment may be totally different than the other market segment. Then market segmentation, total market, here we can see before segmentation, our buyers are fragmented, then we divide into three sub partial segmentation, we can say A, B, C, three segments are there. Further, we divide this whole market into 5 segments. Then we go for the positioning. Positioning is a platform for the brand. If we have to go for the branding, that should be according to mindset and taste of the consumer. A company must try to differentiate its offering. Means if your product, how your product is differentiated from the other products. If we able to differentiate our products with the existing products in the market, definitely we will be the leader in the market. So differentiation is very, very important. For differentiation, we have to design our product according to the R&D and latest technology, and how we have to also look how our competitors are behaving in the market, what sort of technology our competitors are adopting, what prices they are offering, and whether I can offer the similar price with the similar taste and product. Then we have to see the cost component. Back into the, we have to go back and see the cost component, make a comparison, and then provide the differentiated and better kind of the product at the reasonable prices to the consumer. Only then we can increase the market share. Then target the market. They are different as we discussed earlier. Different age group are there, different is there, socioeconomic group is there, demographic features are different. So depending upon the location, socioeconomic profiles you are target, we can target the our product or our consumers. Target marketing involves breaking a market into segment and selectively putting all marketing efforts on one or two key segments. Suppose our product is for the small or newly born babies. Multinationals companies are very sharp. You can say Nestle has, we can learn many things from them. Nestle has designed the product for different age group. 3 month child, 3 to 6 month child, 9 month child, or 1 year and above child, likewise. So accordingly, we can design the product and we can target the market. It's for selecting the target market, organization performs evaluation of different segment or criteria of relevant, accessible, sizable, profitable, etc. And select the most appropriate segment which suit you the best.